Well, the Deegan and Beaumer rivalry, whatever you want to call it, online bickering, kind of bubbled over in Seattle with that right there. That was the result of, well, last lap, Beaumer made a mistake. Deegan caught him and took an aggressive line. He took the inside, you know, he did what any racer should do. He went for a gap, and if you're not going for a gap, you're not racing. This isn't the dirtiest move in the world. Uh, you know, leaves the inside open, and Deegan just takes it. He didn't chop his front wheel. He could have gone way harder into that and fully cleaned out Beaumer. I mean, like we've seen some way more aggressive takeouts. I mean, even in the last week, you saw Sexton take Anderson's front wheel right out from underneath him. Yes, he said he didn't know he was there or didn't want the contact. Whatever. That's not the point. There have been way harder passes, and you consider these two guys are racing for a championship. This is a points move. This was for a podium position. So you're talking money, bonuses, championship points, championship titles between the number one and number two guy. And well, it resulted in this. Obviously, after or right before the podium, Beaumer, I don't want to say grabbed his helmet, touched his helmet, and Deegan gave him a little bit of a slap, a little light love tap, I guess. And well, if you watch the podium interviews, Beaumer said he's got something coming for him in Philly, and apparently he doesn't. In an interview, he said they've been told to squash it and not bring this to Philly. Don't bring what is going on in Seattle over there. Who knows if that's a warning that if you do this, you're going to get a bigger fine. Could be. Apparently, they both did get fined from this. I mean, that's not a surprise. Code of conduct violation, grabbing helmets, touching each other's helmets, and the slap. I'm assuming. Who knows how much it is? Probably cheap because it's the AMA and fines are irrelevant basically. If you actually know the title or not title, the total of the fine, put in the comments down below because I can't find it. So I'm assuming probably in the $1,000 to $5,000 range, which is nothing. I mean, Deegan has that in spare change, probably doesn't even matter. Beaumer, I'm assuming same thing. He's on a factory team. He'll have the money too, but you gotta say, at least this is exciting. I saw somebody complaining that this isn't what makes it exciting. The Davies winning is what makes it exciting, and like I guess yeah, from a racing perspective. But the fact that Davies got out front, never saw him on the broadcast because he's in first by himself, not racing anybody. So this was one of you know the main things going on in the race. It's Deegan falling in the early part and then catching people, showing really good speed, catching up to third place after falling on the first lap and being last or pretty much last. He showed that he has really good speed still. And that's obviously not a surprise from anybody or to anybody if you've watched any of these races this year. He is incredibly quick. And that's just how it is. If you'd got better starts, you'd have a super easy year. And you guys, like, it's been a great year for Beaumer too. Coming in, you know, you think it's supposed to be Deegan and Kitchen. Kitchen fell out, and then Beaumer filled that spot really well. Like he is a title contender. This isn't a 1 or 2 week, little jump or little stint where he was up there and then fell off. Like he's been here this whole year. If he didn't have was it shoulder injury? I believe, yeah, shoulder injury. That I think this would be a closer title, or like I think what is it, 14 points right now. They were like 12 points difference coming into this race. So this move actually is relevant. It's not a super hard one. Again, I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. He could have fully chopped him and taken him way to the ground or sent him over. But it's a 2 point swing. So instead of being 4 points, if Deegan had stayed behind Beaumer, it would have been 10 points. It's a point swing for Beaumer. It's a confidence booster. It's whatever you want to call it. And okay, it's for the podium. So there's that bonus in general. There's championship points on the line. It's the number one and two guy. If this was Deegan and somebody in like sixth, that's completely out of the points, not relevant in anything, and he just was pushing people out of the way, then yeah, you could say it's a stupid move. But against your title rival, against the guy who apparently, a lot of this came from, if you missed it somehow, I don't know how you would have, and from Deegan's kit this week, he was arrested. And obviously. Beaumer, I don't know you want to say this, posted on his story that the the picture of Deegan's arrest slip, I don't know what you want to call it, and had his address on it. Yeah, I'm assuming yes, thousands of other people also shared it. But if you have somebody, Joe Schmo, John Doe, whatever, sharing a picture, how many people are going to see it? 100, 200, who knows? If you've got Beaumer, who as right now has 110,000 followers on his Instagram at least, more and more people are going to see it. Well, it's the biggest, not the biggest deal in the world. Who knows? I don't think it's that horrible thing. It's just one of those little, hey, I can post this and be a little bit petty because we have this internet beef going on, and I don't know. It's at the point is or the moment it's all about who wins this title. I mean, other than that, it's completely pointless. Let's be honest here. Deegan looks like he's gonna have this title wrapped up, or maybe not wrapped up, but like he has this title pretty well in hand as long as he just continues to get good finishes and who knows? Philly could come around, could be ahead, and Smith or Beaumer could just take him out. Like he said, he owes him one in Philly. He could do it. Take him right out, beginning of the race, middle of the race, who knows when, and cause him a lot of problems. And if you lose half your points lead to somebody with what do we got? 6 rounds left, and not all of those are going to be West rounds, obviously. So only a few rounds of 250s left. If you do something like that, it could really screw your title up. But personally, I think Deegan has it. Obviously, not the best year, not the most dominant year, I guess you could call it, from what he was supposed to do. Come in and just be the title contender, title winner, and show everybody, I'm the fastest guy, and he has been all year long. And but you got to give it to Beaumer to make this title interesting. I don't know what you want to call it. I mean, if it wasn't for him, obviously, if you play the rabbit hole game, if it wasn't for him and everybody else got injured the same way they did, this title would be completely boring and sad to see. Like Smith had a really, or not Smith, Schmoda had the first win. He looked like he was going to be there. Obviously, Kitchen didn't show up. Smith, well, he got hurt. That sucks. And again, same thing. Beaumer got hurt, so he kind of had a little bit of a dent to his title contention. But yeah, some fines, some talking tos probably, and I'd who knows if this is going to continue to Philly or continue on, but obviously I like this more than cardboard cutout. Thank your sponsors and move on. People gotta have some personality, and they've got it on both sides, so it's a good thing. But I don't know. You guys tell me. Comment down below. Tell me what you think. Who do you think wins these titles? 250s, East West, 450 title, whatever it is. Comment down below. If you're going to a different round or another round before the season ends, whatever. Comment down below. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Do all the fun things you can on this platform because it really just helped me out and I appreciate it. And with that, I'll see you later. Peace.